Hi friends, thanks for clicking on this video. So in this video, I am going to be doing a just brief overview of the choices of what curriculum I have decided on for my 7th grader. We started school last week, like Monday on the 6th, and I've had some just very, wide array of questions of what we're using, why I've chosen the things that I have. So I just wanted to kind of go through it here. It's going to be different from what you are doing for your kids, and if you have questions you can drop them below, but I chose what I chose for a reason, and a lot of people don't understand, but you don't have to understand, you just have to know I'm doing what's right for my kid. So the spine and basis of our homeschool is Gather Round. We are doing Africa right now. We only have 15 more lessons to go in this unit. We do 1 lesson a month, and we are on target to finish this unit on the 31st of this month. I can say only great things. This is our 5th or 6th, 4th, I don't even know how many we've done. And then I move them around a little bit because we are going on a trip to the beach. So we are doing oceans right before we go on that trip. But that is the spine and our main curriculum, if you want to say, that we all do. And I have him in the middle school level, and it has been completely appropriate for him. We've been doing it, we did it for half of his 6th grade year, almost half. And so that's just that covers everything for him except math. If you want to see what Gather Round is, if you are new to that, you can click on, I'll put a video up in the iCard, or I can link it below. But I've done several videos on what Gather Round is and how that works. So as far as Bible, we are doing the More Than Words Bible curriculum. The highest level that is out right now is level 2, and it is not super too elementary for him. He's enjoying it, and we're right now in the first unit of that, and it is Who is God. So it's been really, really great. It is published from Master Books. It is made by the same creator of Gather Round, Rebecca Spooner. You can also find it on Amazon. I believe you can find it on christianbook.com and all of those places also. So that's been Bible. I just wanted to take it a little further because we had been doing devotionals, we use Indescribable, we use Jesus Calling, we've done the Answers in Genesis, Elementary Apologetics from Master Books. We've done several. And I just wanted to take it a little farther, so we kind of do, all those things. As far as history, we are doing the Good and the Beautiful history. We've started with year 1, and we do all of this together. So this is the course book, and then it has the big book of history stories. He loves history, and so we just decided to go ahead and take it a little farther. Yes, there is history covered in the Good and the Beautiful, but he is a little more, not necessarily visual, but he kind of needs it laid out for him. And so while the Gather Round has great, content rich history in almost every day of our lessons, it's just a little incongruent and intangible for him sometimes. So I'm just adding to, and we are reinforcing and making sure we're good. And my younger two really enjoy it as well. I didn't pull the book, but we are doing a read aloud. We're in unit 1. It's the Boy of the Pyramids, I believe. Fabulous book. We are really getting into that, and we're enjoying that. And so Gather Round, I want to say this too, just because there is question. Gather Round we do Monday through Friday. You can do school as many days of the week as you want to, but we school Monday through Friday. We are not in a co-op this year. We do Gather Round Monday through Friday. Bible is Monday through Thursday. It's 4 days a week. History we do 2 days a week, and then science we do 2 days a week. I let each of them ask to pick a little bit more in-depth science study from the Good and the Beautiful. And so my youngest chose arthropods. So we are in arthropods right now, and we do two lessons a week, like I said, and it has been so fascinating. If you've never used a Good and the Beautiful science, they're really kind of cool. They're really, really in-depth and very comprehensive. If you are interested in me doing a kind of walkthrough of what a lesson looks like through that, or how I prepare that, comment below and let me know, and I would be happy to share that. So this is my teacher manual for the arthropods, and then I have each child has one of these just folio folders with 3 rings. And so then I have all of their work hole punched, printed and hole punched in the back. We just made copies from the teacher manual. And then their completed work, that we did this lesson Thursday, is just gonna then go in here so that, and then as we progress and things are completed, they're already in the notebook. And then to go along with history, I have their history notebook as well. Same thing, work to be done is in the back and completed work is here to go along with that. I have his Bible. And for him, he really is kind of one of those kids, like when he was younger, it was like, give me more, what's next? So he is doing the Good and the Beautiful Language Arts and Literature Level 6. Yes, he's in 7th grade, but if you are not familiar with how the Good and the Beautiful is structured, it is a very advanced curriculum. So even though this level 6, I believe when you look at the descriptors of it on their website, it is for advanced 7th or 8th, or I believe it's the way it's structured. I was very mindful in my excuse me, choices for this. And it is just I wanted to hit some more grammar and language arts because that is kind of historically where we have a little more area for growth and that we need to work on a little more. So the Good and the Beautiful covers literature, grammar and usage, punctuation, art, geography, spelling, vocabulary, and writing. I do have handwriting books for each boy coming. They will be here, supposed to be here tomorrow. And while I can also say Gather Round does have the option for when you're doing a continent study that you can do, I'm pretty sure it's the continent studies. So like every other unit, no, actually it might be for all of them. I think it's all of them. You have the option to purchase a cursive workbook, whether that's the digital file or the physical print to go along with it. But I like the way we've used the Good and the Beautiful before, and I like the way that their handwriting books are structured and how it is one book for the entire year. So that is why I chose that. That will be here tomorrow. And then he's also working on typing. I have the Good and the Beautiful typing. There's levels 1, 2, and 3, and there's also some free online typing things that we are doing. And also in doing the Good and the Beautiful and Gather Round, there's lots of independent research opportunities that I'm pushing for him to do. I think that's a life skill. I've said it before in previous videos, it's a life skill that they need to have. If they can't find it in all of our resources and tools that we have here, teaching them to know where to find it and how to look it up safely. That's the biggest thing. So they're not allowed to surf the internet without direct supervision. Just because you never know. We've talked heavily about you can't unsee things that you see. So it's very important that we protect things that we are searching and looking at and seeing with our eyes, because that is kind of the gateway to our hearts. For him also, I made him little, just on index cards, schedule, not really a schedule, but just like a checklist. But even though he doesn't check, he's kind of a lot like me in his list making and checkbox, even though like I said, he doesn't check it, but it just goes through Monday through Friday, like what work, just as a kind of a visual cue for him of what all right, sorry, my battery died. So for him, like for example, tomorrow, he knows he needs to complete Bible. He does his geography flashcards per se for 7 minutes. He works on those. Math, language arts, Gather Round, history, and then he is assigned a reader. I assign him at least a couple of chapter books a month. He is currently reading A Long Walk to Water, and then he will also be reading The Boy Who Harnessed the Wind. And then he also has some other book series that he is reading just for fun. And that is kind of the flow for him. That is it. I know it's kind of seems like a lot, but really it's, we've had our best school year, like start to our school year and fun that we've ever had. And again, what works for me won't work for you. And some people might think it's overkill or like question, well, okay, then is Gather Round really enough? But we did it for half of this year. We did it January through May. Well, not almost half, but we did it through January through May. And it was wonderful. It was a very much breath of fresh air. You can watch my previous videos, like I said, but we just needed to hone in and tweak a few things. And I kind of wanted to run with it. So questions, comments, any of those things are always welcomed. I will not defend our choices of what we made and why we chose it. I just have to put that out there because there's a lot of a lot of heated topics. So again, this is my choice for what we're doing for our 7th grader. And thanks for watching. And I will be coming back with video for my 5th grader and my 1st grader. I will be filming those as well. Thanks for watching. See you next time.